food, we're like, oh, do I have to eat all that?
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
I guess why I'm so passionate about counting calories is from my own experience. I counted calories for years and kept struggling, but it wasn't until I focused on eating whole foods and cleaning up the quality and the ingredients of my foods that I really noticed a difference in my quality of life and my energy level and how I was feeling. My digestion improved immensely. I had horrible digestion and, among other things, sleeping. But I think my energy level is one of my biggest improvements.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing as the scale. Like the scale
Right.
doesn't work. Counting those numbers on a scale
Right.
doesn't work. Just as much as counting calories don't work because they don't equal out. They don't even out. So, like the scale, for example, if we're focusing on that number, we miss out on the energy levels we have.
Right.
Just like the calories. If we're trying to keep those calories down, those good clean calories give us energy. So if we're trying to keep them down,
We won't be getting any.
it only might make sense that you're not going to get that energy that you need. But that quality of life is something that's important, and that's what we teach and that's what we preach. So it's important to understand, like, that's where the place that we're coming from. If we had a product to sell, it'd be completely different. If we were trying to get you to buy, I don't know, the latest supplement on the shelf, then we'd be like, oh yeah, this only has 100 calories. You should count calories. But that's not how we're at. We want to improve your quality of life, which is why we need you to understand it's important to stay away from counting calories. And my last point, I'll let you go here, is
I'm trying to get in there.
is that it's not sustainable. You're not going to count.
Darn! See, he stole it on me.
Okay, you go.
He's talking for too long. I have some things to say. But that's the point I wanted to bring up. It's not sustainable. How long can you go for counting every single calorie? And it's just frustrating. You reach a point where you can't do it anymore. Like mentally, physically, it's exhausting and to keep up as well. So it's just not sustainable.
Yeah, well, you know, what's interesting is when someone comes into our membership group, for example, where we design meal plans, and they say, where do I have to count calories? Where do I record? We say, well, we don't do that.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, thank heavens.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have to count calories anymore.
Yeah.
And the same thing when people reach out to us and they say, will you design a meal plan with calories? I get that all the time. How many calories are in your meal plan? How many a day? How many a week? And I'm like, whoa. Like,
We don't do that.
we don't do that. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Like, I'm not going to start doing something against our beliefs just to make people happy. Like, that's not what we do.
And a lot of times we get that question when it comes to our healthy baking or our recipes. How many calories in this recipe? And I just have to be honest, I don't know. But it's all good, clean nutrients that your body's going to absorb, it's going to utilize, it's going to use as energy.
That's right.
So think about that.
So when you look at the back of containers, look at ingredients. Don't look at calories. That's the biggest mistake that we can do. That nutritional value is nonsense. Because usually it says this package has so many servings, right? And it's like 7 servings for so many calories. And no one's going to sit down and eat that much. You know, it's usually like that much for 100 calories.
Yeah.
I'm going to have 1 chip. There we go. 100
Well,
calories.
when you look at chips or something low quality like that, a lot of the times it is like 12 chips or 8 crackers. Like, who's gonna sit down and eat it?
Yeah, you know you're going to eat the whole apple.
Yeah.
So what's the difference if how many calories is in a whole box or in 1 serving, which is
It's so deceiving.